Hello everyone, welcome to General Orlando 327 plays Final Fantasy XIII. We are on episode 22. So I finished grinding here at the spot where all of those slug things spawn. So we are now done with our Crystarium tiers for this section for all of our characters, for their primary roles. Again, we're not touching their secondary roles until at least most of the way through next chapter. Let's see. So now we're just basically stocking up CP. As you can see, Fang was the one that needed the most at this point to get everything finished, and she still has 579 left over. And Snow was basically done before we even did any grinding, so he has like 8,000 left over, and that's just going to go up. But again, we don't really care. Snow is, kind of pointless at this point. Pointless at this point. I really just said that. Okay. I just woke up, so you'll have to forgive me. But moving on, I need to make sure I'm in the right paradigm, because I am not. So this is the battle you're most likely to get an alchemic ooze to spawn if you're not intending to do it. Or if you are intending to do it. But if you take these out quickly enough, we won't have to worry about it too much. And I've already Liber-scoped one, so I'm not going to do it if I can help it. Take them down quickly enough. Crap, that's a problem. Alright, now we gotta go to diversity because otherwise we are not gonna survive long. Vanille just cannot keep up with this thing's damage. So we're gonna do this, that way she'll be able to Asuna me, and then maybe we can actually keep up. Never mind. If she wasn't attacking Fang, I wouldn't have any problem switching over and trying to do a little bit of damage in between, but we're gonna go down. Oops. Yeah, right. I have to actually go up there first. Forgot how the map works in this section. Right. This is the one we want to get. This is another accessory that we will use in the future. The rainbow anklet. That one helps prevent days, which is very useful to prevent. And then we get to move on. Alright, so there's a bunch of battles here that you can skip. If you look at the map, if we were to take that side path around, we would basically end up where we needed to go without having to fight some battles along the way. But we're not going to do that because, like I said, we need to build up some CP for the next tier of the Crystarium. Actually, I might just switch to aggression there, but that's okay. So these are like the succubus and incubus that we fought before. The ones that I'm targeting right now, the bikinis, you want to take out as quickly as possible because their dance thing has the effect of causing daze on your party, or it can anyway, and then you're, you know, really in trouble. After that, you can just focus on this thing. There we go. Then we just jump down here. And then we get the next one. I don't really recommend using Paradigm with Fang as a saboteur against these guys, only because we're using Fang as our party leader. If you want to switch Lightning to your party leader, that would be fine, probably. But the reason I don't do it is because using Fang as your party leader, it's gonna have the same problem that we've had previously with it changes the auto target. And you want to try to focus on these things as much as possible individually with your actual attackers. Well, we got lucky on that one because it inflicted deep attack, but it didn't actually inflict daze like it sometimes can. There we go. And again, if I wanted to go around the outside here, I would miss a battle down here. But we don't really want to do that. Oh wait, I need to get the treasure sphere though. Oh no, I got it. Wow. Alright, so we want to be in Relentless Assault for the next battle. So now we've got two major threats here that we want to take out as quickly as possible. We've got the one that casts daze, and we've got a bomb type enemy. And really it's a toss-up which one you try to kill first. But we don't want things going boom while we have daze on our healer. So I usually try to take out the bomb first like that, just because we can deal with daze if we have to. That's not what I wanted. But it works. Again, remember that if you switch paradigms while your primary person is in the air, your party leader is in the air, then grief. Then it won't trigger the time that it takes to shift paradigms, even if it's the first time in combat. Alright. Alright, so we're about to come up against another enemy that is a major pain, especially at this level of development. These cool looking statues.
Things are alive.
What's this sanctum up to? Are they planning to start a war?
So, not all of them are going to come to life, thankfully. And we only have to fight one at a time. Also, thankfully. You're better off getting a preemptive strike on the first one at least. Just so that you can get the PC area data for it. Go. Toss a Libra at it. And that should be all of the debuff stuff, shouldn't it? Yes. Okay. So then we want to just go to aggression. Not that it's going to really matter because we're not going to kill it in the first stagger, but let's go to Relentless Assault. The good news is that we got Curse to stick on it. If it manages to finish that Forge Blade attack, and this is true of all of the enemies of this class, the blade makes things a whole lot more painful. Not only is the blade a very fast attacker, and that does a whole lot of damage, it also enables the main Centaurian, in this case it's a Berserker, but the class is Centaurian. It makes the Centaurian capable of casting its like giant magic elemental ability on the whole party, and it's bad. So what we're going to do here, so you can at least see what's going on, I'm going to use a little trick to make sure that it can't use its magic ability, since we don't have a synergist in our party to deal with the elemental stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get all my debuffs on it. Particularly Fog. Fog is the most important one to stick for this method to work. And now we've got that, so that's good. And Curse. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to switch to... Diversity, and then we're not going to attack it. Lightning's going to still keep going, but that's not a big deal at this point. We're just going to sit here and make sure that our health is fully stocked up. The reason that we want to get Fog on it is because now it won't be able to use its, I think this one does Pulse Fire. Yeah, fire-based. Yeah, it does Pulse Fire when it's got its blade out. This way we will be able to get it to forge one of the blades. And we can see the blade in action, but we won't have its nastiest attack coming at us. Then I'll get ready to toss a Libroscope. Did it forge? Assuming, yeah, there it is. It's on the other side of the thing. So I'm going to toss a Libroscope so that we make sure that we get the info on the blades so we never have to see one of these again, hopefully. Oh yeah, and the blade can't be provoked, so Sentinel methods don't help much either. Yeah, great. Alright, and then we will just go to, we're going to go to Ruthless to take out the blade as quickly as we can. Alright, that takes care of that. Then we can go back to taking out the Berserker. That way we've got the data for the blade without the worst parts of the attacks that it would have created. Good aggression to finish it. There we go. And at that point, I will probably do my best not to let it forge any more blades for any of the class, because I don't really care about bestiary completion for this guide. Just know that if you do care about bestiary completion, anything of that class, you have to let it forge the blade and either toss a Liberscope or kill more than one of them in order to get all of the bestiary data. All right.
Why don't we go take a look? Try and keep calm. Don't want to go giving those brands any big ideas.
Alright, so this is another fight that if you want to get bestiary completion, you pretty much have to let them do one of their special moves. So again, I'm going to start in diversity, except if I start instead of, there we go. Just so I don't do too much damage to them. The problem is I don't want all of them to manage to pull it off before wait here. There we go. We want that one to finish conjuring. So I'm going to kill the other ones while that one is doing that. Did it not finish? Or did I accidentally kill the one that was conjuring? Well, that's a problem. No, don't. I may have to switch to lightning. Because otherwise she's just going to kill him too fast. Yeah, because if they're staggered... bloody hell. Alright, well, we're going to have to do that later then. Anyway, you have to let one of them conjure at some point through here. In order to get the airmen to spawn, and then once that spawns, you can toss the Liberscope and then kill it as quickly as possible because it's pretty nasty itself. It's not as bad as the oozes. The oozes are even worse. Alright, so this time I'm actually going to start in Ruthless, I think. Aggression might be better, but I'm going to do this just to see. Because this time we definitely want to take out at least one of the oozes as quickly as possible. Because like I say, the emerged ooze is much worse than an airman. I'm going to take out the second ooze. Hopefully by the time that I do that it will have conjured an airman. Nope. Cool. Alright, so now we got to switch back to diversity again. And then we sit here and wait again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch to lightning in order to get something to be conjured. Because she's just doing way too much damage. Alright. Alright. Well, we still have another chance coming up to do it, so... I did get the... Yeah, I did. So if we start out in aggression here, we could theoretically take out 3 of them before we manage to, before they manage to merge. That's what I'm hoping to do, but we'll see. Nope, that's a problem. That is a major problem. Well, I think we're going to be using a couple of renews in this fight from the sound of things. Sheila Suna. And then we are going to switch to Ruthless for a second here. Actually, I should have gone full assassination. And I'm going to let Lightning die while we're trying to debuff this thing, and then I'm going to use my other renew to raise her so that I can get as many debuffs to stick here as I possibly can. Then we're going to use renew. Alright, and we're going to go directly to Relentless Assault, and hopefully we will kill it before it matters. There we go. Yeah, the reason I couldn't do that in the previous fight was because it was targeting Fang, and as we all know, a party leader death is a game over. So much fun. Alright, starting diversity, and then we're going to swap leaders, because Fang won't be able to stagger. We don't want to start in diversity though. Start in aggression again, so we can take out the oozes quickly, and then we'll move to diversity. Hopefully, one of these will conjure an airman. One of them are doing the conjure dance. Alright, now we're going to switch to diversity. Really? None of them are going to conjure? That's really quite annoying. I have never had this kind of trouble getting an airman to spawn. As we're coming into this one, note that there's an enemy on the other path, the direction that we need to go. There's a reason I say that, and you will know it in just a moment. And if you go all the way down here, you can kind of see why I say that. Because it's a nice little behemoth. So if he happens to spot you coming out of the tunnel, he will immediately charge you. Otherwise, what you want to do is kind of just sneak up on him. Well, actually, if you can get a preemptive strike this way, that works. Usually you have to pull him a little bit, and then jump up on the platform, and then hit him from behind as he turns around. But hey, I'll take this. Can't remember what all he is immune to. Fog, okay. I don't remember. Yep, he stands up. Rats. Fine, we managed to kill him before he finishes his healing animation. I think almost all of the behemoths from this point on stand up. And when they do, they heal. I'm still in aggression, we're good. Alright. Here we go. So this time we've got 3 oozes and 1 imp. So hopefully it'll conjure an airman while I'm busy killing off the oozes. I hope. Then again, if it does and we get a merge, then we're really in trouble. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. No, 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 no. Thank you. Alright, switch to diversity. Which still doesn't matter because Fang's gonna kill it too quickly to let it conjure. Ugh. Usually I'm having the problem of getting an alchemic ooze and a Araman at the same time. Not today, apparently.
Just follow your instincts.
Oh, it's down here. This is an identical battle to what we fought at the grind point.
Just another battle.
Alright, I need to switch Fang back to party leader. I don't think we have any more imps coming up. I think that was our last chance to get the... Yep, it was. That was our last chance to get the Airman. So, you're not going to see one. Unless I happen to catch one when I'm doing the What If You Don't Do It My Way series. And that's entirely possible, but I don't think it's real likely. Alright, so there's a behemoth over in the corner there that's looking straight at us. As soon as we jump down, it's going to spot us. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw a Deceptive Assault just to make this battle incredibly simpler. That way we guarantee the preemptive strike. We don't need anything other than that, but this way what'll happen is lightning will take out all of those Noctua cows in a hurry, like that. And then we can just focus on killing this. There we go. Okay, then we have to go back around to the other side because it won't let us just jump directly down, which, whatever. At least none of the battles respawn. Alright, so we jump up here and it's immediately red, which means there's got to be something charging at us. And in this chapter, it's pretty much always going to be a behemoth. And here it comes! So then we want to run back this way, let it charge us, and hopefully don't get hit by it. There we go. Then just hop back down here to trigger its dormant phase, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Then we let it turn around. And we get the preemptive strike again. Although I should have changed paradigms before I did that, but whatever. It's not really that important. So this will work anyway. Heal. Thank you. It's gonna heal. Yeah, that's a problem. Not a huge problem, but a small problem. There we go. Just took a couple seconds longer than it should have. Ooh, that's right. Alright, you can see the other behemoth down there. And since we're actually getting close enough to it, you can also see the imps standing there. I forgot there was one more battle with the imps. Alright, we're gonna do this again. And toss another Deceptisol. Only because I want the preemptive strike to focus on the behemoth, and then hopefully by the time we kill the behemoth, one of these imps will have conjured an airman. No, stop with the imps. Damn it. Stop. No airmen. Alright, into diversity, and we'll still kill them all before they have time to conjure. Oh, whoops. I actually didn't need to attack the thing. But it matters. None of them are conjuring today. There's only been one actual conjure prompt. Alright, we're going to do this right this time. Let's see. Alright, we're getting our airmen. And we got preemptive strike. Not that it's gonna matter because I'm gonna sit here for.
This will be quick.
I did not realize that provoke and challenge actually add to the chain gauge. That's interesting. There we go. Now we got one conjuring. Switch over to. There it is. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is take out the imps as quickly as we can, so we can focus on the airmen. Alright. Now, toss the Libroscope. Toss a Libroscope. There we go. That's interesting. I'm actually running out of Libroscopes. Alright, so now we've got all the bestiary data for it. Thankfully. Alright, then we can go to Assassination. Oh yeah, by the way, did I mention it does like massive amounts of damage?
We can get through this.
It's not immune to anything. If I can get fog on it. See, the irony is I'd really want to be controlling Fang right now so I could spam fog, but... Oh well. Because if I can get fog on it, it's not going to do any damage. Its physical attacks do basically nothing. But we got our airman bestiary data. Alright. You know what? I actually can leave that in there. Go ahead and leave Entourage in there because I don't need that paradigm right now. Alright. First things first. I am actually going to use that Athersol because I might need the extra cast of Renew for this battle. I need to switch my battle team back as well, because otherwise that's going to be a problem. Alright. Well, that's strange. Oh, you know why I do that? Because Lightning has one extra cast of Cure. She has 4 ATB gauge slots rather than 3. The downside is that she doesn't have Cura, but that's okay. This is going to go back to diversity. Oh, where is it? Close though. Variety. No, that's not what I want. Oh, that's pretty close to what I want though. There we go. Oops. There we go. So now we've got a very healthy amount of CP built up for when the next Crystarium tier opens up. Alright. You are going to get metal armbands. I have one up here somewhere. I didn't already have a metal armband? There we go. And you get the rainbow anklet to try to prevent daze. Told you we'd use it. Alright, so we are about to see my favorite set of cutscenes in the game. After we throw Fortisol and Aegisol, because we don't have a synergist in our party. And really, we don't want to spend the time casting them anyway. And here we go.
Rains?
What?
Oh, easy, guys. It's all right. Rains is a Sanctum officer. He's been helping us out.
Why are you here?
Reigns! You traitor!
I put you on the path. That was my focus.
You're a Lassie?
Since long before we met. I did my best to assist you, as bid by the Sanctum Fal'Cie. Now do you understand? The Fal'Cie have watched over you, guiding your every step. The luck that saved you time and again was a deliberate machination. Why, you may ask? The Primarch, or should I say, Bartandalus, is crafting you into the instruments of Cocoon's demise.
We've been played for fools.
A Cocoon Fal'Cie? Why?
Why? To restore the Maker.
The Maker?
The entity responsible for creating both humans and Fal'Cie. Long ago, the Maker departed this world, leaving the two races behind. In a sense, human and Fal'Cie are brothers, orphaned by the same parent. As for the humans, they forgot the order imposed by the Maker. They began to war amongst themselves for the first time in history. The Fal'Cie focused on recalling their lost deity and returning the world to its former glory. This purpose lies at the heart of all their actions. Calling back the Maker requires a fitting sacrifice.
Yeah, we've heard. The destruction of Cocoon.
The lives of this world's entire populace in bloody tribute.
No. That's crazy talk.
I don't get it. Why do they need us? Couldn't the Fal'Cie end Cocoon with just a thought?
Their existence is bound to the creation and maintenance of this floating shell. It is their very nature that holds them in check.
You mean Cocoon Fal'Cie can't destroy Cocoon? They needed tools.
If we can stop this by doing nothing, we'll do nothing.
Noble, I expected as much.
Lied to us. What happened to your dream of rebuilding Cocoon for the people? Was it all a lie?
A shadow of a dream, from when I was human. It was change I craved, and once I'd built the influence to make things happen, there was change. I gained all the power I could hope for, but was a puppet with no will to wield it. It wasn't the Fal'Cie who changed. It was me.
You were made a Lassie?
A Lassie, tied to an inescapable focus, a slave of destiny. I'd lost hope. I'd all but given up on dreams of freedom.
What are you saying?
I'm here of my own accord, not by Fal'Cie order. Seeing you fight brought it all back. Brought back that future I once strove for. I, too, will challenge my fate.
What?
Easy, guys.
If I can defeat you here, the Fal'Cie plan will fail.
Reigns!
I will use all my remaining power. I will set you free!
That really is the focal point that changes the entire rest of the game, because it sets up that even though they're Lassie, they can deny their fate, and they can make their own choices. And it's all because of the choice that Cid Raines makes in this particular moment. And that's why this is my favorite Cid of the entire Final Fantasy series. Even though he's extremely underrated in my opinion. He's the catalyst that causes the entire rest of the trilogy, really. Because without this choice, we wouldn't have had the opportunity to do what we're going to do in the rest of the game. Alright, that said, this battle is not fun.
Damn it, right?
Part of the problem with this battle is that he shifts forms quite often. The first part of the battle is not bad, especially when you have your buffs on. The first thing we have to do is get as many things to stick as we possibly can. I don't think we're going to log the stick, but we're going to try it. Alright, once he does this recovery shift, we want to switch over to Relentless Assault and try to get him staggered as quickly as possible. And once he does this, this battle becomes much nastier. Thank you. Yeah, because he debuffs everything that you had on. And now we don't have a synergist in our party. Which, the thing is that, there we go. Assassination, thank you. The thing is that, without the buffs in place, this battle becomes a pain. And the fact that he's going to keep recasting buffs on himself. And we need variety here. I think. Way to do it. May not. It'll work. Alright. There we go. Now we're going to try aggression, and hopefully we'll kill him in the stagger. But I don't know, since he's using guard right now, we may not. Alright, we definitely want to try to keep him juggled at this point. Best way to take him out now is to try to keep him juggled as best as we can. There we go. That's probably the easiest fight I've ever had with him. When I do this battle in my What If You Don't Do It My Way, and we got the Tetratic Crown. That's a rare drop that will make our job in Chapter 11, trying to get some good gear before going into the actual storyline, much easier. Anyway, if you don't know what you're doing in this fight, or you didn't set up properly for your paradigms, you'll see in the What If You Don't Do It My Way section how much more challenging this fight really is.
Brains.
This is one of the most frustrating fights in the game.
The only thing I wanted was a moment of triumph. How it ends isn't important. Just do what you know is right. Trust yourselves.
And yet he still turns to crystal.
What? Did he complete his focus?
I don't think so. All Reigns did was try to save Cocoon in his own way. His own way.
Hey!
Where are you?
Snow! I think Reigns was searching for a way to make us understand. To understand the frustration of being a Lassie bound to a focus, and maybe what it meant to be human.
So I know that those cutscenes are not like big and glamorous and, you know, action packed, but they are very crucial to this game, and I'm a lover of good stories, so we're gonna go up to the save point here and save, and then we're gonna end this episode. We have one more boss fight left in this chapter, and I'm gonna save it for next episode. We've got some walking and fighting to do to get there first, anyway. And we just got our last, or not our last, but our next upgrade to the Crystarium. So I'll do that at the beginning of next episode as well. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me see, I need to save that one. That one I'm keeping in case this fails for some reason. There we go. Alright. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button and share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If I don't include that boss fight, I haven't decided how I'm going to do the What If You Don't Do It My Way series. It will either be in a video that'll be posted tomorrow if you're watching this the day that it airs, or it will have been in the first. No, it won't be in the first one because I won't spoil the fight. So yeah, it'll probably be in an episode tomorrow that'll go up, either tomorrow or Sunday, if you're watching this the day that it airs. So keep an eye out and subscribe to the channel so you make sure to get the notifications when I do put up that bonus content. Have a great day, everybody.